please, this is where you tell everyone what we're going to talk about.
Well, 92%ers, we've got a incredibly depressing football portion of this great episode. We're going to recap the Chiefs-Texans game as well as the loss of the Eagles in overtime to the Chargers. But we will get into a lot more NFL discussions that will hopefully be more joyous. We're going to get into all that in a minute. But first, we're always going to start with a little bit of that new news. New news is brought to you by American Express.
Ooh.
Biggest piece of new news is Travis has been the Chiefs nominee for Walter Payton Man of the Year. This is your third nomination. How many times have you been nominated? 4?
3 or 4. 3 or 4. Yeah.
In particular, you're nominated for your work with Operation Breakthrough. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Walter Payton Man of the Year, it's kind of all-encompassing. It's turned into one of the greatest honors you can receive in the NFL. A lot of it comes down to charitable work and community work, but it also comes down to how you are as a player and the values and everything that you kind of exude as an NFL player to your teammates and city. And, it's named after the late, great Walter Payton. His family is still involved in giving out this award. So it is an incredible honor to be nominated for it. Trav, what are your thoughts? Obviously, you've been nominated before.
Yeah. I was nominated last year, maybe not the year before that, but a year or two prior to that one. Obviously, you don't do the work and you're not who you are to the community and to the teams for the award. You're not doing this in hopes that you one day could be it. So I just do it because I love seeing these kids have something that they wouldn't have otherwise. I love doing it to support, what Operation Breakthrough means to this community. And I love doing things with my foundational team because my foundation team's amazing and they find ways to give back to the community and they find events that bring the community closer together. And it's just an honor, and it's obviously representing a whole lot more people than just myself. I think the Chiefs community outreach is second to absolutely none. And that shows in how many Walter Payton Man of the Years we've had in Kansas City and the tradition that Lamar Hunt embedded in this organization back in the 60s and 70s of how, he was going to make sure that the fans that are showing up and the community that's showing up is going to, see us give back to them for how much they show up for us on Sundays, man. And it's just an absolute honor to represent this organization, to represent my foundation, and even more so to represent Operation Breakthrough and all the kids and all the amazing things that they're doing over there.
Well, congratulations, Trav. Listen, I think you do so much for that community in Kansas City. And really, Philadelphia community, you've been involved with the Eagles Autism Challenge. You do so much surrounding the NFL and the landscape and supporting the fans and different communities that the teams are in. So back in Cleveland, couldn't happen to a more deserving guy. Well done.
Thank you, man. And thank you to all the 92%ers who shared their Spotify Wrapped, because we were the #1 sports podcast on Spotify of the 2025 year. Obviously, a lot of familiar faces
incredible
up there.
Podcasts up here. Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Bussin' with the Boys made the list. We got our guy Pat McAfee.
Part of my take.
Bunch of friends on there that are all well deserving of it. But thank you guys for posting all that and tuning in, week out. We also heard from a bunch of 92%ers who got their YouTube recap, but wanted to specifically shout out Rachel, who was in our top 0.1% of viewers.
That's amazing.
Pretty crazy. Rachel said, safe to say I look forward to Wednesdays. As she posted a picture of her literally being top 0.1% of viewers.
That's awesome. Shout out to Rachel. Well done. It was awesome seeing a bunch of people posting, where they're at in the percentages and how many minutes. I don't know if that was on YouTube or if that was a Spotify thing, but the end of the year recaps.
Did you look at your Spotify?
I don't know how to do it. Where is it at?
You go to Spotify, and I'm pretty sure it's just
free Spotify ad. It's fine with it. I'm cool with it. Is it in? Where's it at?
It should be in home.
Oh, it's time for your 2025 Wrapped. All right, we're ready for you. Swipe up. You listened 13,388 minutes, 254 genres.
That's a lot of genre. That's right? Way more than a lot of people, for sure.
My top genre is doo-wop.
Oh, me and you are. What was it's going to tell you your average age.
Ooh. So doo-wop is more because I sing a lot of doo-wop songs to Finney. For some reason, she stops crying when I sing like Fleetwood's and some of the like doo-wop music from back in the day.
Okay.
Then obviously I'm always been an outlaw country guy.
Mm-hmm.
Synth pop, big synth pop. Children's music. Yep, this is all adding up. Beach music. All right, here we go. Age. Don't take this personally. Oh my God.
What is it?
That's embarrassing.
What is it?
83.
83? Nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm older than Dad.
I was 68. Yeah. I'm right underneath that.
That's hilarious.
Nice. Well, it's always fun to see what your average age is compared to your Spotify and the songs you're listening to.
That wraps up New News, brought to you by American Express.
Let's get to some fan mentions. We got a fun basket weave mention from EAW7354. The official way to hold garagers. The old double hand.
I just want to be clear. That's not a basket weaving style technique, right? The basket weaving's hand over hand, or is that basket weaving?
I didn't write basket weave in here.
Have you ever held a beer by two hands? I don't think I've ever done that.
Not crossed like
I
that.
kind of want to try it. Ball security, beer security.
Beer security. Man, that sounds like a TV show.
By the way, I do want to point out, outside of the doo-wop album, because I play that every night when I'm singing to Finney.
Mm-hmm.
Second album,
Tay-Tays?
you know it.
That was number one for me. I don't have any.
Kids, you're singing to see. I can't sing Tay songs. I'm not that. Dad, you're really off pitch here.
You can sing along. Yeah. You can sing along. They're catchy.
They are. All righty. Bold topics to wrap up week 14. Let's start with Sunday Night Football. Chiefs 10, Texans 20. Trav, I'll let you take it away, brother.
Yeah, man. It's been a tough fucking go around for the past 2 days. Yeah. It's just, you put in all this fucking work in hopes that it pays off. And right now, it just, for whatever fucking reason, man, it's little things. It's, I don't know, discipline. I feel like I've always had the answers in years past, and this year I just can't find them. And I keep thinking if I show up to work and I put in the work and I fix the issues through my practice habits and through perfecting the game plan and my fundamentals and what I'm being taught, and go out there and try and play my ass off for my guys next to me, it's all going to come together like it has in years past. And this year is just not, man.
Yeah.
Not to say that I won't keep doing that. It's all that I can do. It's all that I'm going to always show up to work and fucking give it my all. And if there's a game to be played, I'm going to fucking make it the most important game of the world.
Yeah.
But obviously looking at the playoffs, this is a tough reality to be in. Especially with, I don't know, just how we've always found a way in years past. So it's a shitty fucking feeling, especially dropping the fucking ball late in the game like that when we were on our last fucking chance to make something shake. It's a shitty feeling, man.
I hear you.
You put in all this work to, be there for your guys, and I just wasn't that. I wasn't
got to point out, I think that catch would have been pretty damn impressive catch. That was a tough one. You're running all the way over here and you're trying to reach back. I know you always hold yourself to a high standard, but that would have been a tough catch. I'll say this. Again, it's another game that was right there, right? And we knew going into it, the Texans had a great defense. We knew Chiefs had a great defense, and it was going to come down to the team that made the fewest mistakes. And at the end of the day, with the drop passes and things at the end of the game, even throughout the game, there were multiple times where you guys had the opportunities, and it's just like, it's just been a very weird year for the Chiefs. And you guys have been in, 7 straight? This was the first time in 9 seasons you guys aren't going to win the AFC West or whatever it is since 2015. I think sometimes the ball just doesn't fall your way. And you guys have had the epitome of that this year. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's frustrating. I know that, it's the competitor you are, and, how badly you want it, how badly Pat wants it, the work you guys put in. So I feel for you for sure. And I know that game in particular was a frustrating one because of what it meant, but
it's frustrating, but we got 4 games left, and go put my fucking heart on the line for these guys because they deserve that. Chiefs Kingdom, you guys deserve that, and we're gonna keep this thing fucking rolling, man.
What is the mindset? You guys just one game at a time, just got the Chargers this week?
Just Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't necessarily control our own destiny at this point. Like I said, we need some things to happen outside of us winning all our games. So that's all you can do, man. You got the Chargers coming in, and you just get after them.
I just feel like if you guys get the 10-7 this year in the AFC, that'll sneak in at a wild card. But one game at a time.
Yep.
4 games left. Yeah, what do the Chiefs have to get fixed the most? What are you guys the most focused on?
Critical situations towards the end of the game, showing up. I mean, obviously, drop passes.
The drops were the things that stood out to me watching it.
Missed blocks in key situations that could, spark big runs, spark big plays, and scoring touchdowns. You got to score touchdowns in this league, man. And field goals aren't gonna cut it. I think it's just details on all phases. Even though I thought our defense fucking showed up and played a hell of a game against the Texans this week.
Chris Jones, my God,
he was showing his heart, man. That's for sure.
Spags was dialing up all these blitzes. I mean, it was a fun game to watch from the defense for sure. They were doing everything they could.
And shout out to the Texans, man. They made plays when they needed to.
They got good players over there, man. That defense is freaking. It's the best in the NFL right now. And
yeah,
D'Amico Ryans. It's kind of, dude. Every single person on that staff I played with in Philly. It's kind of amazing considering how they all have and not a lot of them weren't even there together. Like D'Amico's the head coach, Matt Burke's the DC, Corey Unland's in the backfield, Billy Davis, who was the DC when Chip was here, is the linebackers coach. I mean, it's whenever I'm at Houston, I'm like, God dang, this is like former Philadelphia right here. But yeah, they're rolling on defense, man. Those guys are doing a great job coaching those guys up, and they have great players. I do got to shout out Esapole. Played good, man. The biggest thing I was worried about was the offensive line. And he played against who I think is one of the best players in the NFL and has been for a while, Daniil Hunter. And he held his own, more than held his own.
No, really, he came in and yeah, I was extremely proud of him, happy as hell for him. And when I tell you, man, you want to talk about a guy that was just fucking happy to play ball, man.
Yeah.
Out there, high energy. No matter what the situation was, seemed like he was ready to fucking get after it.
That's awesome.
A guy like that who's just kind of itching at the bit to be able to get out there and show the world what he's got, man. The big athletic guy, man. And happy as hell for him. Just wish we could have got the win for him. We got the Chargers this week, obviously coming off a win against the Eagles that we're about to get into, man. A team we know, a team that knows us, and they're rolling too. Harbaugh's got them playing their best fucking ball, and Herbert's playing lights out, and yeah, we're gonna have our hands full.
Ed Kelce earned even more love from Kansas City Chiefs fans after clapping back at Bills Mafia online when a Buffalo Bills fan page posted a meme mocking the Chiefs' recent struggles, featuring photoshopped images of Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and head coach Andy Reid in a crying stepbrothers scene with a caption about Kansas City potentially missing the playoffs for the first time since 2014. Refusing to let the jab slide, Travis and Jason Kelce's father fired back with a brutally honest and humorous comment, saying that if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, it simply clears the way for the Bills to lose another Super Bowl. The comeback stung even more given Kansas City's dominance over Buffalo in the Patrick Mahomes era, as Mahomes is a perfect 4-0 against the Bills in postseason matchups since 2020, while Buffalo remains one of just 12 NFL teams never to win a Super Bowl after losing all 4 of their appearances. Still, with the Chiefs' playoff hopes hanging by a thread following Sunday's loss to the Houston Texans, the door may finally be opening for Josh Allen and company. On paper, Josh Allen is elite, but despite the talent, Buffalo hasn't looked truly dominant this season. Even with the Chiefs under pressure, the Kelce family isn't backing down from anyone. The Bills may be 9-4, but their position isn't as strong as it seems, as they've benefited from a much easier schedule than the 6-7 Chiefs, and still sit 2 wins behind AFC East leaders New England. Their road only gets tougher with a massive showdown at Foxborough against the Patriots coming off a bye, while Kansas City faces an even steeper climb, needing to win all 4 remaining games against the Chargers, Titans, Broncos, and Raiders, and hope the rest of the AFC breaks their way. The pressure is clearly weighing on Travis Kelce, who admitted on the New Heights podcast that something feels different this season and that the confidence he once had hasn't come as easily, a doubt that can affect any competitor and even spark quiet retirement chatter. Still, much of the criticism aimed at him has been unfair, as Kelce is routinely facing triple coverage, drawing defensive attention that opens opportunities for others, even when it doesn't show up in the box score. Unfortunately, some fans overlook that impact, turning him into a scapegoat, especially after Sunday's 20-10 loss to the Houston Texans when a fourth-quarter drop off a Patrick Mahomes pass tipped into an interception, a moment that may have cost Kansas City its playoff safety net. One moment ended up overshadowing an entire game's worth of effort, and Travis Kelce didn't try to hide his emotions while speaking on the New Heights podcast with his brother Jason. He admitted that after putting in so much work and preparation, it's been frustrating that the results haven't followed, especially because this season it's been the small details that keep going wrong. For the first time in years, Kelce confessed that the answers haven't come easily, explaining that in past seasons, he always knew how to fix things, but this year, that certainty is missing. He said his mindset hasn't changed, as he still believes in hard work, discipline, preparation, and playing his heart out for his teammates, yet nothing has fully clicked. Despite the frustration, Kelce made it clear that quitting isn't an option, and that he will continue to show up and give everything he has. After Sunday's loss, he declined to speak with reporters and walked to the locker room without removing his helmet, a quiet moment that fueled social media speculation about retirement, especially with fans comparing it to Jason Kelce's emotional final season. Those questions have followed Travis all year after completing his 12th NFL season, and while he previously admitted his feelings about retirement change day to day, he also emphasized that he still loves the game and plans to reevaluate as he always does, reminding himself why he fell in love with football and likely returning next season. The Chiefs' next test comes against the Los Angeles Chargers on December 14th, but the conversation around Travis Kelce's future continues to grow. Hall of Fame wide receiver Chris Carter recently weighed in, suggesting that Kelce might walk away, not because of physical decline, but because of where he is in life, with a growing media presence and opportunities beyond football, noting that sometimes an ideal exit door opens and it's wise to take it. Carter's comments resonated because Kelce occupies a rare space where he remains productive and central to Kansas City's offense, while also building a powerful platform off the field. Kelce has said he'll make his decision after the season, giving the Chiefs time to plan, just as his brother Jason did before retiring in 2024. And while the door remains open, it no longer feels firmly shut. Even during an inconsistent year for the passing attack, Kelce has stayed steady, posting 60 receptions for 727 yards and 5 touchdowns through 13 games, numbers that underscore his continued impact. No one understands the significance of this moment more than Patrick Mahomes, who has built his career with Kelce as his constant. And after the loss in Houston, Mahomes admitted he cherishes every season with him because it could be Kelce's last. With Kansas City's margin for error gone and playoff odds slipping into the low teens, the Chiefs no longer control their own destiny, but Mahomes remains confident that Kelce will give everything he has down the stretch, ensuring that if this truly is the final chapter of the Mahomes-Kelce era, it won't end quietly.